Welcome to another episode of Easy Law Online. This is video number 111. Ako si Attorney Chata Olivas and today is June 23, 2025. Pag-uusapan natin ngayon ang isang very important topic for law students and ito ay tungkol sa effective memorization. As a law student, ikaw ay palaging bombarded with massive volume of information. From intricate legal provisions to complex theoretical concepts, napakadami mong kailangang i-commit to memory and this can feel overwhelming. Pero hindi ka dapat matakot because memorization is not about rote learning. It's about strategic understanding and effective recall. So ito ang mga tried and true methods na pwede mong gamitin. Number 1, understand before you memorize. This might sound counterintuitive, but the most effective way to memorize is to first truly understand the material. Huwag mo lang skim yung provision or concept. Tanungin mo ang sarili mo. What is the purpose of this provision? Why was it enacted? What problem does it aim to solve? How does it relate to other provisions or concepts? And can I explain it in my own words simply? When you grasp the underlying logic and context, the information sticks far better than isolated facts. Pwede ka rin gumawa ng mga diagrams para mo-connect mo yung mga related ideas. Number 2, active recall. I-test mo ang sarili mo. Don't just reread. Passive rereading is a common pitfall. While it might feel productive, hindi siya masyadong effective for long-term retention. Instead, embrace active recall. Ano yung ibig sabihin ng active recall? Gumamit ka ng flashcards. You create flashcards for key provisions, definitions, and elements of legal concepts. Huwag mo lang ilagay yung sagot sa likod. I-recall mo talaga bago mo tignan yung sagot. Another method for active recall is self-quizzing. Pagkatapos mong basahin ang isang section, sarado mo yung libro mo and then explain mo sa sarili mo what you have just learned. Explain it out loud and write it down without looking at your notes. And then, practice problems. I-apply mo yung provisions and concepts sa hypothetical scenarios. This will force you to retrieve the information and use it in context. Number 3, spaced repetition. Ito yung tinatawag natin na timed review. Yung mga brains natin designed to forget information na hindi natin kinoconsider na important. Spaced repetition combats this by scheduling reviews at increasing intervals. So kapag meron kang bagong material na natutunan, the first time you encounter it within 24 hours, i-review mo. And then after a few days, i-review mo ulit. 1 week later, i-review mo ulit. And 2 weeks later, i-review mo ulit. And so on and so on. Number 4, gumamit ka ng mnemonic devices. Sometimes, kailangan mong ang trick para ma-remember ang specific sequence or list. Mnemonic devices can be incredibly powerful. So you have acronyms. Create a word from the first letter of each item to remember, for example, elements of a crime or elements of a cause of action. For example, yung elements of a cause of action are ROVID, ROVID. So that's the right of the plaintiff, obligation of the defendant, violation by the defendant of the plaintiff's right, injury or damage sustained by the plaintiff as a result of the violation. Yung next method is acrostics. Gumawa ka ng sentence where the first letter of each word stands for something that you need to remember. Letter C, rhymes and songs. Minsan, effective ito. Depende sa'yo, no? While perhaps more suited for a specific short list, a catchy tune can embed information in your memory. And the visualization. Gawa ka ng mga vivid mental images associated with the information, and the more bizarre or memorable, the better. Number 5, teach it to someone else or to yourself. Ito yung one of the best ways to solidify your understanding and memory of a concept. Ituro mo sa iba. When you explain something, you're forced to organize your thoughts, identify gaps in your understanding, and articulate the information clearly. Kung wala kang willing study buddy, record yourself explaining it. Number 6, break it down. I-chunk mo yung large information. Don't try to memorize an entire code chapter in one sitting. Chunking involves breaking down large amounts of information into smaller, manageable units. Focus on mastering one section or concept before moving to the next. This makes the task seem less daunting and allows for deeper processing of each chunk. 7. Consistency and repetition. Walang magic sa memorization. Consistency and repetition are the unsung heroes. I-dedicate mo ang regular focused study sessions to memorization. Little and often is far more effective than cramming everything in the last minute. So ito yung aking mga final thoughts. Memorizing legal provisions and concepts is a marathon, not a sprint. It requires discipline, strategic effort, and a willingness to experiment with different techniques to find what works best for you. By understanding the material, actively recalling it, and employing smart memorization tools, you'll build a robust knowledge base that will serve you well throughout your legal studies. So dito na muna tayo. I'd like to invite you to subscribe to my channel Easy Law Online. Meron din akong members who pay a small amount every month to avail of my special lectures on remedial law. Ito yung aking remedial law tutorials. I invite you to become a paying member. See you next time. Meanwhile, do justice, love kindness, and walk humbly with God. This is from Micah chapter 6, verse 8. Ito si Attorney Chato Olivas of Easy Law Online, making the law easier to understand. God bless you.